Hi folks, Eric Carlson here, Carlson's Customs and the F100 Marquis build. I just want to give you a quick update so you'll be up to date. Take a look. Here we are. So, if you'll recall, when my car got hit, it got hit right behind the driver's door, and it was all just cosmetic to that point, just body work, until it hit the tire here, which broke both the upper and lower rear end links, which caused the rear end to shift back, and when it did, it peeled the upper shock mount with it. So the welds didn't fail at all, the welds did well, but instead it actually just peeled the mount from the frame. So that's what that is there. So I've ground off the weld to get the rest of the mount off. Same there too. In order to get my new mount that I got from a junkyard freed up. So these welds are crazy. I mean, they are very strong. So that's why I just went to the junkyard with my Sawzall, hacked the piece of the frame off, and I'm on my way to the body shop to get my frame straightened and this attached. Good news! Not standing in front of the Grand Marquis frame. It's over at the body shop. They are going to reattach my new left rear shock mount and straighten the frame up. Bad news is it's a little more bent than I thought. He found a couple of other places where there's evidence where the frame had been tweaked a little bit. So he'll get it straightened up. I just hope that he doesn't break the bank in the process. But anyway, here's the beauty. And you'll see, obviously I got blue tape all over it. And what I'm doing is I'm measuring all the door gaps, fender gaps, hood gaps. Not that I'm doing a concourse restoration, I'm going to make this thing perfect. I actually just want to set it back to where it was before. I've taken one of these front ends apart before and put it back together, and I didn't know, for example, what this should be. Now granted, you know, you still have to line this up, but it's nice to have a reference of what all the gaps were. It's, you know, this is early 70s, so the tolerances aren't that tight. Then you factor in that it's, what, 45 years old. But it's good to have a reference point to start with. The gaps actually aren't that bad, and from the driver's side to the passenger side are within 1/8 of each other, so I'm happy with that. So a couple things just want to point out. From this edge of the fender along the body line to hub center line, I've got 3 5/16. I'm going to double check that. We'll see what a couple other people got on theirs. Just to double check. That way I don't hose myself right off the get-go. So now that I've got these measurements, I've already drawn them out on paper, so I can start to disassembly and go from there. Good stuff happening, finally. Well, good afternoon. Here we are. As I said, the fun times begin, and you can see I've been having a whole lot of fun. Let me show you what I've been up to here. So I thought my wiring days were over, but they're not. Well, actually they are now. So this is the harness from underneath the dash, going through the firewall, out to various headlights, alternators, starter solenoid, that kind of stuff. So there's that. It's out. And here's the truck. I've been really lucky so far. I haven't had a single broken bolt. A couple broken nut plates in the radiator support, but that's nothing. So there you go. Here's where she sits right now. Like I said, the harness is out, obviously seat's out, gas tank's out. Now I'm getting ready to pull the HVAC, shifter, and the pedals. I kind of want to get a good measurement or orientation on the pedals before I pull them and start mocking up for the Grand Marquis pedal assembly, because it is throttle by wire. So that's where we're at right now. Everything has seemed really solid, so I'll finish getting this crap out and cleaned up tonight. I'm curious of what's underneath this mat. I'm hoping it's solid. It looks good from underneath, but you just never know. So for now, I'm just gonna have a little drink, sit back, figure out what in the world I've got myself into, and give you an update. So, as I promised, here's an update. I am tired. Might have had a couple too many beers. Not, actually, that's a big lie. There's no such thing as too many beers. I am tired, but I think I've had a good day. A lot of progress. So let me show you. Okay, so the heater's out and the mat's out, and I'm happy but not about the floor. It's not bad, but as you can see, I do have a hole there. You can't see it underneath because this happens to be the part where it's there's a double layer there. So it's not bad. I don't know how. I don't know if this is thin or not. I haven't poked around at it yet. That's it. So let me show you the other side real quick. Oh, I also forgot to tell you, I got the dash pad off. And man, I wish I would have never pushed the dash pads on here, because it's so much better looking without. So obviously I have to fill all these, where are we at there, holes that are, because of the dash pad. But anyway, so here's this floorboard, and it's kind of the same boat. The good news is, here where it's, your toe board lines up with your side panel here, it's solid. But this is, got some holes. Again, same thing. Can't see it from underneath because there's another layer of skin under this. It seems solid, but I think what I'm going to do is, once I get this stuff mocked up, I'll probably go get this cab media blasted, and then I'll really know how much repair I need. Also, the other F100s I've worked on were column shift, and I don't remember them having this cutout in the transmission tunnel. So I don't know if this is because it's a 4-speed transmission, or if I just don't remember it being there. So I guess I'll probably just plug that hole. I think that'll work. The only thing I can see being tricky here is getting a carpet or a rubber mat, but figured out that's the smallest of the worries right now. So there it is. There's my update. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave a note for me, and I'll try to answer them, or not. Till then, we'll see you next time.